I'm here with Joe Rotella, and he has a fabulous array of beautiful Hostess gifts, right? And you're going to give these all to me because they're so fabulous.
Presents for you.
I love presents.
Look at this cute little treat or cookie box, and I brought us treats.
Nice.
And a bag to fit it in, and then a tea bag holder where the tea bags actually slide out of the bottom.
I see that. It's like a dispenser for tea bags. That's super cool.
And they all fit in that bag. Let's make it.
Even better. Let's do it.
We started with two 12 by 12 sheets of paper. And I have a pattern here, and this pattern will be up on the website.
Okay.
And there's two different sides.
This pattern looks complicated, but you're going to show me how easy this is, right?
Easy. There's an A and the B. So we'll start with the A side. And I made a little note so I could keep it together here.
Okay.
And we're going to score this 3 inches on each side, and I've got a scoring tool.
Now, scoring is one of those things that just makes your paper fold more easily. And if you don't actually have a scoring tool, you can use a bone folder and a piece of foam. You can, you know, put it through an electronic cutter to score it. You can just actually, what I found sometimes is even if you just take like a ballpoint pen that doesn't have any ink in it, that's a sharp enough point that you can sort of push it in. And
it's 3 inches on both sides and the bottom, 2 on the top. And that 2 on the top makes that little fold.
Right. And of course, all the measurements in the template are on the website.
Now the next step is the cutaways. And notice here on this pattern, all you do is cut a slit on either side.
Okay.
That's it. Don't cut anything else.
Okay, I'll take that.
And we're going to use that in a second. And here you cut out those both
I
of
see.
those
So
corners.
what you're saying is, so the B side just gets these red marks, whereas the A side you cut away entirely. Okay.
Absolutely, absolutely. So now, what we want to do now is it's easiest to embellish the bag while it's flat.
Okay.
And I put a little rub-on on these, and you just want to kind of remember which is the fold on the top. And rub-ons come in a sheet. And what I learned from you, slit the side.
Yeah, so much easier, right?
It's a huge difference.
I know.
So we slit the side, and I cut out just that rub-on I wanted. And
you know what I like about rub-ons is it gives you the look of stamping, but you know you're going to get a sort of perfect look every time, and it's not messy or dirty, but because you can place it, again, onto a wood surface, onto a plastic, onto paper, onto whatever, and it's very opaque. I think rub-ons are awesome.
I love them. And, you know, you have to decide, do you really want the rub-on to come out absolutely perfect, or are you going for a distressed look?
That's true.
So it's totally up to you. It's a very expensive tool to make this work, a little popsicle
Well, you have to eat
stick.
a popsicle first.
Now, you can peel up, and you can see, like, I didn't do a good job down here, so we can keep rubbing. And the cool thing is, as long as you hold it in one place, you can constantly kind of peek and say, okay, look, I missed that little bit.
Well, the thing that's so fun about making your own gift bag is you could glue a photo on the front, you could stamp a design, you could do a beautiful calligraphic, you know, design on it, you could put a die cut on it. I mean, like, you really can personalize and make it totally your own, and every time you do it, it could be different and unique, and that's kind of exciting.
And of course, for me, it's that I'm trying to do it midnight the night before I need it for the next day. So I have one here that's done, so we could see the rub-on part.
Cool.
And now it comes down to assembly.
Okay.
Here, we're actually going to work upside down.
So on the back side of the paper.
Side. And we're going to put down a little bit of adhesive.
So you're just using a double-sided tape. Does it matter if it's a dry or a wet tape, or? You
know, I like the dry because I really want the strength. Because this bag is holding all those cookies that I got you.
That's true. And if the cookies fall out, what a disaster.
We're going to put a little piece of chipboard that's just shy of the 3x6.
I see. Okay.
This thing goes here like this.
Now you would adhere that on there, obviously. For the sake of time, we're just going to go ahead and fold it in.
This folds up. These little pieces come on the inside, and this goes right inside of that.
Oh, I see now with the folding exactly here. If you'll just hold that for 1 second, I can see now that's how you got the beautiful ring. It's not actually glued on. It's actually a fold.
That's it.
That's super cool. And you just add the ribbon, right, with a hole punch.
Punch a hole
and that
with a hole
becomes
punch.
the straps on your bag.
And then I just used a tag to hang that on there as well.
Perfect, perfect. I'll take that away for you.
Let's make a box really quick.
Make some things a little more clean here. You're a very messy crafter, Joe.
I'm a messy crafter.
I am too. I love to make a mess.
So again, you start with 2 sheets of paper, and we're going to cut one to be 8.5 square and 1 to be 9.5 square.
Okay, and again, all the templates will be on the Scrapbook Soup website.
So the 9.5 square one, we're going to score it at 2.5 on all 4 sides.
Okay.
And the 8.5 square, here's the little trick. You want to score it at 2 inches. That gives us the same inside dimensions, 4.5. But if you do it exactly 2, the lid's going to be a little bit tight. Just move it over a hair, a 1/16 of an inch, an 1/8 of an inch, and then use your 2. That makes the inside a little bit bigger, so that lid comes on and off super
I did notice
easy.
that the lid was like on and off, no problem.
When it comes time to assemble, most people will just assemble the box. You'll cut the slits. Make sure when you cut the slits, you always cut in the same direction. So if I'm going up and down here, flip it all the way around.
You're going up and down on the other side as well. That's a great tip.
The problem is, though, when you fold this together, sometimes those pieces are a little bit taller than that.
Okay.
So what the pattern tells us to do is just cut away those corners.
I see that right here on the pattern. I can see that what you have again in red, which is so clever because we can really see it, is it's just telling you to cut slightly in here so that you get that nice smooth edge.
Glue it together, you have a box. Use the same technique, you know, a lid, but now the bottom is much taller and it makes the tea box. Again, the pattern's on the website. Cut out the opening and you have the tea box.
And it's just a little dispenser. You can go and grab your favorite tea. And I know you are the man of a million different ideas, which I think is really amazing. And another idea that you brought is using the coordinated papers to create a book, of course, to record your celebration. And one of the things that I like so much about this book, besides the fact that you've put this gorgeous jewelry, which I know you found at a junk shop on it, is that all of these little pockets inside where you can see these tags and stuff, this is perfect to actually bring to a party or an event, because you could actually glue photos in. And again, you're taking advantage of the two-sided paper. That's the other thing I like, is really taking advantage of your supplies. I can see, of course, you've added lots more embellishments. You can add your favorite die cuts, your favorite rub-ons, your favorite puffy stickers, whatever it is. But what a beautiful and cool way. And the other cool thing about this book is, oh my gosh, Joe, the tags just keep coming out absolutely everywhere. I love it. It's such an interactive book. It makes me want to touch every single part of it. I love it. And you've also brought a whole bunch of other, I know, Hostess gifts, boxes, and a scrapbook page, all sorts of fun stuff.
But I think now we should have a treat. You're the host. Why don't you go first?
Okay, well, I can't ever say no to chocolate. Can you?
Do you have milk?
So here is to creating wonderful celebrations with all your paper supplies.
Thank you.